There are approximately 8.7 million animal species on Earth. Some of these are fierce, like lions, sharks, and tigers. Some are adorable, like rabbits, deer, and otters. And others are, well, disturbingly horrifying. Across the globe, you'll find bizarre animals that exhibit absolutely creepy and odd features and behaviors. Here is the list of disturbing animals that are genuinely the most freakish creatures in our world. Number 9. Lamprey eel. They 100% look like alien creatures from some distant planet that should be sent back into outer space. They look like that creature in the first or third Star Wars film that tries to swallow the Millennium Falcon on the asteroid. Well, it seems they actually serve a legit purpose. Lamprey eel is generally a marine creature, but they come up into our freshwater streams to build mating nests, spawn, and die. But it's crucial to the health of our streams. They deliver nutrients and minerals on their bodies from the ocean, and other fish often reuse their tiny mating nests, as well as other added benefits. And the ones we get aren't as invasive as others. The icky part of their death even serves a purpose. Their decomposing bodies contribute even more nutrients to the surrounding water, and probably some food for nibbly little sunfish and things like that. All just a big aquatic circle of life and death. But those things are still hideous. We're glad they give some benefit because that really is just one homely fish. Number 8. Vampire squid. Although it resembles both, the vampire squid is neither a squid nor an octopus. It is a fantastic animal that has been separated by scientists into its own group. Like many of its siblings, the vampire squid has 8 arms and 2 tentacles, and alternatively gets its usual moniker from its dark color and the skin that joins the arms, resembling a cape. These creatures live in the nearly total dark waters of the mesopelagic zone. When disturbed, the vampire squid changes its cape, displaying large spines that line its arms' underside. When exhibiting this posture, this species looks somewhat intimidating, but it is actually relatively harmless. It is not predatory. Instead, it relies on food particles that it hunts using sticky cells on its long, filamentous tentacles. In this way, it feeds on plant and animal matter that sinks from the surface ocean. Some big fishes and diving predators are known to eat vampire squids. Not like shallow water squids and octopuses, vampire squids do not charge black ink to escape predation. In the pitch dark of the mesopelagic zone, black or dark purple ink would not be sufficient. Instead, the vampire squid expels a colorless substance containing numerous bioluminescent particles, light-producing material. These twinkling lights confuse potential predators. Number 7. Northern Stargazer fish. Have you ever seen a documentary about creatures lying on the ocean floor in the sand, wholly camouflaged and suddenly jumping up to attack their prey? Then you probably already know the next creature that comes straight out of a horror movie named the Stargazer. One of the most exciting facts about Stargazer fish is that they have a very particular hunting habit that makes them especially scary. These fish are ambush predators that bury themselves into the ground and attack unsuspecting prey that passes above their heads. You see now why they have eyes on the top of their heads? That's right. Apart from their extensive and upward-facing mouth, which they use to devour their prey, it's the only thing sticking out when they're in attack mode. This allows them to perfectly camouflage themselves to stay unnoticed by the poor creature that swims around. Even though Stargazer fish are equipped with a set of sharp teeth that can easily do their job of shredding their prey to bits, they're also venomous. Pretty scary, isn't it? Number 6. Tailless whip scorpion. None of the animals you may encounter in a tropical rainforest evoke a more visceral, negative reaction in even the most enthusiastic nature lovers than the tailless whip scorpions. They are members of the order Amblypygae. Among all arachnids, they are apparently the most deserving of fear or repulsion. But surprisingly or not, they are entirely harmless to us. Tailless whip scorpions do not produce venom or toxins, nor are they capable of biting, stinging, or injuring a person in any way. They do not transfer diseases, and they are not pests. But they do have the bad luck of having a wonderfully symmetrical armored body. For some reason, our primitive Stone Age brain automatically associates that with something bad or scary. This really is sad because these animals are charming. They belong to a family that goes back in ages to at least the Carboniferous and has remained relatively stable in their morphology. Only about 140 species are recognized, mostly from forests of warm and wet tropical areas within the tropics. Only a tiny handful have ventured into subtropical regions of Europe and North America, including one exciting species from Florida capable of staying submerged underwater for up to 8 hours. Number 5. Shoebill. No shock here, the shoebill stork has a bill shaped like a shoe. Shoebills are abnormally and scary tall, with some species reaching heights of over 4 feet. And unlike many other birds that inhabit similar marsh environments, shoebills are highly effective predators. No wonder why, just the sight alone will fill your soul with terror. Their long legs are perfect for crossing shallow waters, preying on reptiles, rodents, and fish. They are even known to attack juvenile crocodiles. Shoebills use their strong beaks to grasp and strangle just about anything they encounter, but don't worry, they don't prey on humans, though they look at you like a piece of meat. You may find them in East Africa, where their habitat is concentrated. Number 4. Elephant Beetle. The elephant beetle is a neotropical rhinoceros beetle species that can grow to a massive 2.5 and 5 inches. Male elephant beetles come 3 times the size of their female equivalents. While these beetles are nearly harmless, their size is jarring, especially when compared to a human. These massive bugs are most horrifying when their wings are spread out to their full wingspan. Elephant beetles live in warm climates and help the earth by eating rotten food and materials. Male elephant beetles grow horns so that they can battle amongst one another for the best mate. This creepy beetle species lives a short life, usually only a few months long. Number 3. Tarantula hawk. Most species avoid spiders for a good reason. The predatory champions of the insect world sometimes have venom capable of taking down large mammals. The tarantula hawk, however, targets giant tarantula spiders as a food source. The female tarantula hawk is actually a colossal wasp, carrying its own venom that paralyzes the tarantula. Then, she lays her eggs in the still-living spider and buries the carcass. Alien movie reference? When the eggs hatch, the kid tarantula hawks devour the living tarantula spider as they emerge and gain strength. It's a genuinely terrifying experience from the perspective of the spider. You will find tarantula hawks throughout South America and the United States, making the desert their home. Seeing one is undoubtedly excellent, but make sure to keep your distance. They're known to sting humans. Number 2. Goblin shark. The goblin shark, aka elfin shark, vampire shark, or tenguzame, is as creepy looking as it is fantastic. They hail from the Mitsukuridae family, which dates back to over 125 million years. The goblin shark is the only extant member of that family, making it a living fossil. Like the xenomorph in the movie Alien, these sharks can project their jaws out to ensnare prey. This is sometimes referred to as slingshot feeding. Due to living in primarily dark waters, they have small eyes, therefore relying on their ability to pick up on approaching prey's electrical senses. They can project their jaws extremely wide, up to 8.6% to 9.4% of their total body length. Besides, they can open their mouths at a whopping 111-degree angle. and the jaws shoot out at up to 10 feet per second. This helps them a lot to ensnare prey, and we totally understand why. Number 1. Flying Fox Bat. And here's our winner. Malayan flying foxes are indeed the world's biggest bat species and the world's only flying mammals. They are incredibly huge and look like a vampire while hanging down. Maybe that was the prototype of the famous Dracula. Little red flying foxes are tree-dwelling bats. In the daytime, they can be seen roosting in giant camps that may include as many as 1 million individuals. As their name suggests, the bats are efficient flyers, but time in the trees has also made them perfect climbers. Little red flying foxes use their feet and the attached thumbs to rush about treetop branches. Despite the old "blind as a bat" saying, these and other flying foxes have great senses of both sight and smell, which let them find plenty of their favorite foods. Contrary to their scientific name, Pteropus vampirus, flying foxes are not vampire bats. They're fruit eaters. Flying foxes have long, sharp, arched claws on their toes that let them hang effortlessly upside down in trees. The cuties cannot echolocate but can use their sharp vision to locate prey. Other mammals may glide through the air, but bats flap their wings and fly. Malayan flying foxes are primarily nocturnal, flying up to 36 miles a night while foraging. There it was, the most disturbing creatures found on our planet. Or maybe you know someone even more creepy. Share your proposal in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss an upload and you can enjoy the excellent content we send your way.